Fellow members of the board, it's that time of year again.
Time to sacrifice a virgin to the Beachbody gods?
That's a summer tradition. Pay attention to your calendar, maggot. No, it's time to release our fall workout lineup.
Well, we have some very promising workouts in our pipeline. We even have, Shanti.
So what you're trying to tell me is that we have a ton of generic workouts being churned out by an estrogen factory.
Well, actually, yes, sir. Our lineup sucks. If you'll excuse me, I'll just need a glass of water to wash down my cyanide pill.
Not so fast. Your meaningless existence has one chance at redemption. I want another weight training workout. Something to appease the sausage factory. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Well, Sergey Kalev is chomping at the bit for a Body Beast 2.
There will never be a Body Beast 2. You hear me? Never! I will torment all till the universe dies. I hate death. And there will never have been a Body Beast 2. You hear me, do you? Your eternal suffering is nothing to me.
Yes, sir.
That means Sergey is out and Joel Freeman is in.
Let's see, a lot of talk here. Trash talking.
Get him out.
You're giving me your mama's number.
You unruly peasant. I already have her number, son.
It feels like it's been a good while since Beachbody.
Oh, wow!
Sorry, BODi has released a resistance training workout series that hasn't felt like a retreaded Uniroyal. My hopes of a Body Beast 2 are pretty much dashed at this point, and I need to accept such things may no longer be forthcoming. Adding on top of the insult that I must endure is being held back from Dig Deeper by Shanti. Why? Well, as I make this video, it's only accessible if I shell out a kidney for VIP access.
What is that? What the f*** is that?
Thus, given the circumstances, Joel Freeman has the unfortunate privilege of being first up in my desire to see what BODi has for half-decent resistance workouts in the year of our Lord 2024. So join me as I dive into 8 solid weeks of Joel and the crew. Of course, if you happen to fancy what you're watching, feel free to indulge in the modern ritual of liking or subscribing to this fledgling channel. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and that YouTube algorithm is hungry. Just please make it snappy, my Lambo payment is due. A consistent advantage to just about any Joel Freeman workout is without a doubt the simple equipment needs. A bench and some weights will have you just about completely covered, and at no time was I in a position where I needed sliding frisbees or resistance bands fastened to a door that were destined to leave a scar that I'll likely need to lie and say was a war injury in order to save my family honor. The nearest you'll get to a gimmick are wide bands used for legs, but they're not critical to the completion of the program. However, a decent bench is a must. And if I could give a word of advice, don't get the cheap Walmart garbage with flimsy welding and that useless leg extension apparatus. Get something beefier and basic with a stable incline function. This is a solid investment in your home gym. LIIFT More has 2 phases. The first 4 weeks, being phase 1, are broken down into a typical resistance training schedule. Day 1 has chest and biceps, day 2 glutes and calves, day 3 back and biceps, day 4 hamstrings and glutes, and day 5 shoulders. That leaves 2 days for recovery to relax and recharge. Have a decaf latte, do some stretching, or take care of the gopher problem in your neighborhood. It's your call. The last 4 weeks, or phase 2, mixes muscle groups up a little. Legs remain their own workouts twice a week, but upper body days become chest and back and arms. 2 days are allowed for rest or goat yoga. Phase 1 seeks to focus on lower reps and muscle building. In contrast, Phase 2 usually increases the intensity level by incorporating more challenging exercises, heavier weights or resistance, and faster-paced workouts. It's a more targeted approach. If you have a heart rate monitor, you may find yourself in zone 4 at times, assuming you're putting in the work. So my thoughts on phase 2 is that true muscle building will likely slow, but stamina, endurance, and cardio will improve. Which brings us to, who is LIIFT More going to benefit the most? Well, if you're a person of average muscle mass, or maybe even have a little extra chub you're looking to shed, then I think this one is going to make you pretty happy. If you suffer in the muscle department and need to gain some, this will also be the place to go, so long as you modify as need be. Another huge plus is the lack of needless complexity. Leg workouts are basic squats, lunges, or calf raises. Chest, shoulders, and arms are simple movements you've seen before. None of that bicep curls on one leg silliness. This is one of my criticisms of Tony Horton's P90X sequels. They try to get too fancy in an attempt to be unique. The last 10 or so minutes in every workout is core, various crunches, planks, and then closing off with a short stretch. In all, the weight schedule is top-notch. Chief reason being, there are 2 leg workouts a week. Bottom line, kids, if you want real total body results, you can't only do it with 1 day a week of legs. It's just not enough. I appreciate Joel's call to make this move instead of filling a day with yoga or some spackle filler workout that doesn't stick to the script. You got 2 days off to do all the downward dogs you want.
Sweetness.
The best thing about Joel is he's your every guy. A fellow you sit next to in church who sings a perfect baritone. The spotter at the gym who lifts the bar off your nearly decapitated head without even being asked. Joel pays his taxes on time, only eats free-range eggs, and prefers the missionary position. If you hate Joel Freeman, that really only means you hate yourself. However, sometimes I like a certain unique and memorable quality in my trainers. Some spice in the curry or a little spike in the punch. Tony Horton does awkward pterodactyl impressions and simply never shuts up. Sean T talks about Sean T in the third person. And Sagi has the English skills of a malfunctioning T800. But that's all a matter of taste. True, I like Tony Horton, for example, but some people, admittedly, want to throw a brick at his face. And I get that too. Joel, while always having an upbeat vibe, does avoid standing out. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Does it even matter? Let me know in the comments below. Regarding expectations, there might be some individuals who will be pumped for a bulk muscle gain system, and this will come up a bit short. While resistance training is the name of the game, you will have a difficult, if not impossible time, lifting anywhere near your max weight in LIIFT More. This is simply because of the time between sets. There is just not enough to recover as we roll from one move to the next. So it helps to see this instead as an endurance weight program and not one to necessarily get huge. It's one of the downsides of a video workout because proper rest between sets means longer run times. And longer run times scare people because from a marketing point of view, going over 45 minutes appears to be the forbidden zone these days. If you truly want to lift more and develop impressive muscle gains, have that pause button on standby and be prepared to go about 10 minutes longer. Next, the production values. They're not bad, but they're certainly not what they used to be. The center is some form of rear projection screen that ranges in backgrounds from dark, or rustic, or a surface resembling my drywalling skills. On your left and right are a series of monitors displaying various plebeians doing the workout in their home. It's creatively cost-effective in one way, but somewhat uninspired in another. Another cost reduction is no music, and you can take that for what you will. But it certainly creates a contrast between the old days of Beachbody, where just about everything was thrown in, to the just-get-her-done products of BODi today. There is also no timer.
Why?
And for the life of me, I can't understand the rationale BODi is taking with so many of their latest offerings by taking this route. Overlaying a timer is something you can even get an intern to do under the right motivation. Maybe the marketing department thinks time goes faster if there isn't a clock to watch. Some things in life just don't have an explanation. Make it make sense to me, BODi. Please. But that's probably enough criticism. On the whole, LIIFT More is probably one of the better offerings BODi has had in recent years by far, and certainly worth the vast majority of workout enthusiasts' time to consider. With proper use of the pause button, I dare say this could be a resistance training system that offers the best of the old P90X and BODi Beast days. As such, I give this one a strong recommendation. But hey, tell me what you think. For now, we wait for the next dedicated weight program coming down the BODi pipe, Dig Deeper, with the immortal Sean T. Subscribe to see that review when it comes out, and I'll see you all next time.